You've been served, not once, but twice. Motherfuckers. Hi, my name is Lauren, and 2 years ago, my husband and I were in $450,000 worth of debt. Today, our debt is down to $95,000. And yesterday, I shared all of the pros from our experience with the debt consolidation program. And today, I'm going to share the cons. I want to just do a quick little disclaimer, though. This is my experience with the debt consolidation program. You may have all the same experiences. You may have none of the same experiences. So please don't take what I say to heart and think that this is exactly going to happen to you or not happen to you. This is just my experience. So there's 4 major cons that we have with the debt consolidation program. First off, my husband was legitimately sued by 2 of his creditors. Like, you've been served. Here's a court date, the whole 9 yards. We're told up front that that's a possibility, but not something that we ever thought was going to happen. And of course it happened to us. And I was also pre-sued by 2 of my creditors, which was basically them saying, if you don't pay us immediately, we're going to actually sue you. So we had to come up with a lot of money really fast to avoid going to court and to avoid it escalating even further, which brings me to the second con. Remember I told you that we only had to pay $1,660 a month. That was great for about the first year. After about a year of not paying all of our creditors, they got pissed really fast, hence the lawsuits. And we had to come up with all this extra money really fast. And like most people, you don't just have, 20 grand lying around. If you did, you probably wouldn't be in a debt problem to begin with. So the things we had to do to get out of that debt, definitely 0 out of 10 would not recommend. Our third biggest con is the company we went with charges a 25% fee, which I get it. They're a business. They're obviously not going to do it for free, but 25%, it doesn't sound like a lot until you're actually in it. And they do 25% off of the debt enrolled. So if you enroll 10 grand and they settle for 5, the 25% is on the 10 grand, which again adds up very fast. And then the fourth biggest con that again, we didn't know because we didn't read enough into it. None of this was not told us. This is just a fine print that we were too foolish to not read. But any debt forgiven over $600, the IRS can consider at income and it can be taxed. So come in income tax time, again, if a creditor forgives you 5 grand, that 5 grand is considered extra income and you're taxed on it. So again, just another thing that we didn't realize. So a lot of these cons are kind of our own fault for not doing enough research. And that's why I would never go with a debt consolidation program again. Because also during all of this, once we got sued, obviously I started to really panic. So I reached out to some creditors myself to try to expedite the situation. And I was able to negotiate with 2 of them myself, no problem. And obviously I didn't have to pay myself a fee. So I don't know if I just got lucky with how easy it was, or I don't know if it's always been that easy, but I definitely wish I would have tried that from the beginning to save myself the fees. Cause it's crazy all the money that we paid for something that I found a really simple process. So again, I would never go with the debt consolidation program again. Definitely would never do it again without doing proper research. So tomorrow I'm going to share the exact breakdown of how much we enrolled, how much we were able to settle for, and then how much we ended up having to pay with the fees. So be sure to follow and come back tomorrow because that is definitely a good part of the story. I'll see you then.